as much as I do this, every time I get stumble blocks and I go back into that default language. I mean, I sit sometimes here and Robin would mention all the different examples of default language, and I think, I'm still doing that. So for me, in that process, every time I just stop and I think, what is needed in this moment, and then I go for that. And as soon as I catch myself and actually do something different, I get the results. And hence 7 stories in 1 week's time. I mean, I had a phenomenal week with Kaylin. It was, for me, it was a realization that there's one thing that I've realized that is the core need of, or the core basis of getting results, and it's the clarity. It's absolute clarity in what you are wanting, and then giving that through to the child. And in our case, this weekend we had 3 children because Robin's brother was there, so they've got a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old, so I had 3 kids the whole time. And every time, and they're not in this environment, and they're not with the skills. So, but using that on a child who's not here, it was just phenomenal how they respond to that. And it was, for me, what stands out is my clarity and what I want in that moment. And then it's just there, and I was surprised. I mean, I couldn't wait to just share with Robin. You won't believe what happened, you know. The other one was about the clarity. It's just being clear in your words and your language, and then it will just flow. And as I mentioned, we had the family there over this weekend, and when they're there, the room is just a mess because they pull all the drawers out and it's just toys and everything. So I went into the room and the 2 girls were playing there. And again, when the child is there, Kaylin is very assertive, and she will express the fact that no, she won't do it. So before I walked into the room, I had this fear. This thing came up for me like, oh, she's going to say no to me, and then she's going to be quite assertive in front of her friends. So what am I going to do? So I just pulled myself together, and I knew what I wanted to say. So I walked in there and I said, the room needs to be tidy. So who would like to start in that corner, and who would like to start here by the drawers? And Kaylin looked at me, and I could see she wanted to say no. And she said, I'll take that corner. And Jada said, I'll take that one. And they cleaned. Within 5 minutes, that room was just tidy and clean. So for me, walking out of there was like, oh, that one worked. So that was giving her choices within a boundary.